Greetings one and all, and welcome to a special episode of Sunday Night DM. I'm Chris, also known as the Ethereal Voice, and welcome behind the curtain at SKDM. Tonight we will be showing our Christmas special that was recorded last year, but due to the technical gremlins rolling a natural 20, and me royally failing my saving throw, never actually made it to air. So we will be joining the action about 10 minutes into the original stream, after we had resolved the audio issues that were plaguing one of our Sunday nights. So with that all said, I invite you to sit back and join me on a trip back in time, as we join our guest DM Kim, as we see how the Sunday nights roll at their Christmas-ish party. Enjoy.
Well, that was weird.
Oh, we're back and hopefully live, and everyone can now see and hear each other.
Hello.
Apologies for the technical difficulties.
Everyone
So,
has difficulties.
Katerina did miss some of this prior. She couldn't hear everyone properly, mostly me. So I'll do a very quick run through back again of what we're doing. So following on from the Halloween party, the group have changed ever so slightly. We have Lee in replacing Polly, as she's Karim. And Karim did not come to the Halloween party because she wanted to protect the business. Now she couldn't give two shits and has decided that it's much better to have a Christmas party. Polly, however, has COVID, so can't come.
Yeah.
Legit excuse.
Legit excuse, yeah. So as the Christmas party was delayed because of COVID, now that the restrictions have been released a bit more and reduced a bit more, we're actually having a proper Christmas party, and our group are back together. So we have Kat playing Keith, the paladin, the cross-dressing superstar. Keith has spent a long time having great fun with his high heels from the Halloween special, so much so that he feels so amazing he wears them every day to work now. And he is a fierce queen. He has got a bit too excited and bought a far too large Christmas jumper, which now looks more like a dress. And he will be seen milling around near a Christmas tree for quite a large proportion of this game. Our new player, Lee, will just reintroduce yourself.
So yeah, Lee, the half-orc bard, who is the best at everything, and is from security. You know, she can do anything, and she can play any tune you like, any tune on the bagpipes. Just one bagpipe. That's just me. Because that's how they sound the best, is when it's just one solitary bagpipe player. Oh, and she's good at the drum. She has a little drum that she can.
So yes, of the very talented Karim from security will be gracing us with her presence in tonight's fun and games. Stuart, you're back with us again as Chris, and you've had a bit of a hiccup.
Have I?
You've not read the memo properly.
Oh right, yeah, I didn't read the memo properly, and I've arrived in a costume that is a Santa walking on the back of being carried by an elf.
And as part of your charitable requirements for the year, you are.
I have a large wooden candy cane with a basket with a bucket on the end
to collect coins as people go around. So now that everyone's there, we'll start the game. So as before, it's very, very loose. D&D 5th edition. It is very loose. Everyone's roughly level 1, and everything has been scaled up or down to make it an interesting fight. Hopefully you won't die, but if you do, what? Oh my god!
Oh my life!
Is it recording at least, if nothing else?
We could just record it.
Just record it and then
release
put it out on
Yeah.
another day.
We'll edit this bit out.
Yeah, let's just record it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, cut this bit out and put it out tomorrow or something. Yeah, I'm happy to carry on if you guys are.
Yeah, let's play. It's so fun.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry, Chris. You've
It
had
is
a
what it
hard time recently.
One of those days.
All right, let's
So-
just keep going.
Back in. So it's very, very loose 5th edition, standard D&D, monsters and people. The people have been slightly rearranged to be human in this instance, but they do carry the traits of certain races, as you will see as you go through. And we'll begin. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Business Christmas Party. It's an amazing affair. It's been put back by over a month. Everyone just wants to get wasted. They've done dry January, they're fed up, and there is a free bar. As you walk in through the main doors, there are 4 sets of swirling revolving doors that you can go through, and inside you're in the atrium of your usual office building, but it's been completely stripped back. On the right hand side against the wall behind reception, there's a massive stage with a load of speakers, and they have like a Christmas cover band just plonking along in the background. To your to the right, to the left is a buffet table and a bar, which has a very long queue because it is an open bar and all the booze is free. Right in the middle is the largest Christmas tree you've ever seen, and you're not sure how they got it in. It's bigger than every door and every window on this building. Somehow
Is it a
they did it.
real tree?
It's definitely a real tree. You can smell it as you walk in. The pine and the sticky sap, you can smell it.
They can
There is
sometimes
also
put
that-
in a spray, maybe.
Oh, they may have done that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's got that horrible Christmas like cinnamon smell that I absolutely despise. And that's right in the middle of the room. And there's a load of tables around it that are designed to be standing tables so that everyone mills around and talks to each other. So we'll start off with you, Keith. Keith is looking around at the base of the Christmas tree and is looking a little bit shifty. So Karim and Chris, give me a perception check, please.
First roll of a new character. Ooh, 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 the dice are looking good. It's an 18.
18? What about you, Chris?
Oh, sorry.
Oblivious.
No, what was it? Perception?
Yeah.
16.
16. So with both of those rolls, as you're standing over by the buffet table, you can see Keith staring intently at the tree, wandering around the base of it. And Karim, as you are with your keen security eyes, you notice that there are fewer baubles on that tree than when it was put up. These baubles are very large.
I'm just going to stand there. I'm just going to go. Look, right. I've not had that many shots yet. There were 28 baubles on this tree. They're giant ones, yes, on a giant tree.
They are rather large.
That's
Yeah, they're
good, that's
melon
fine.
sized. Like...
I was just thinking 28 baubles on a giant tree isn't going to be great. But it's a number. I'm not good at them. And there isn't 28 on there anymore. Pretty sure.
There you go. So
Chris?
you've noticed that, and you're a little bit suspicious. You, Chris, have also noticed that it looks a bit weird, and you think that Keith may have been potentially removing some of these large baubles from the tree. Keith, you have been attempting to remove said baubles. Roll a stealth check or a sleight of hand. Either one will do.
So that's a 4.
A 4. So with a 4, I know that we did a pre-roll on this one to allow you to have a certain number of baubles in your possession. So as you were ramming said baubles up your jumper, you drop one and it smashes on the floor. So there's that usual silence and a pin drops, and then "Oi, oi, sack the juggler" comes from across the room from one of the very rowdy drunk colleagues of yours. So now that you've done that, you've rammed all of your baubles up your top to make you feel a bit more normal, as it was very oversized. You do look a little bit like a alien with multiple breasts, or possibly a very large six-pack, one or the other, but you feel good now. So that's the main thing. So, Karim, you have been overhearing through security that something's going on, and when you drag Chris over to Keith, you decide to impart this interesting information that you've overheard.
Can we do that? So you've just kind of shoved them up there, yeah? It's quite. I mean, it's. Oh, you've gone for the down. Okay, that makes way more sense going for the down motion than the up, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing else going on under that jumper, is there, Keith? It's just anyway. I've been hearing some things, right? You know, they delayed this Christmas party. They ain't giving us our Christmas bonus this year.
Again?
Yeah. They decided to throw this big party and be like, "Oh, look at us, we're amazing. We're throwing you this party. We're so nice." No Christmas bonus.
Must be the lizard, the CEO, that's taking the money away.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a slippery tongue, that man.
Look, I had words with him. I had words with him last year about it. And he tried to do this sort of thing last year. All right, I ain't putting up with it again. All right, where is he? Is he around?
All right. So the CEO was on the stage just before you walked in, and as you walked in, you saw him or his back head off through one of the lifts up to his office. So he's now on his way up to his office. So what do you guys want to do? Basically, in the atrium as it stands, large bar buffet, you can fill up if you want to, but you've probably already eaten quite a lot. In the far left corner, there is the stairs, and they're your usual concrete stairs. But there is a keypad on the side that you'll need to use your badge to get in and out from. And there are 3 lifts on the main wall in front of you. So what would you rather go for?
I am guessing that he is, offices on top floor, blah, 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 all that stuff. Running up the stairs is going to take us forever. Just checking.
I mean, I'm not exactly in the right outfit.
I'm not going to lie,
Going
I could probably run
upstairs.
up those stairs in 5 minutes. Boom, up. Like a rocket.
Really?
Nah, let's take the lift. Just
I'll tell you what. I'll race you.
Yeah.
To the top.
Oh, never
Yeah.
split the party, eh?
Oh,
All right. Okay.
Okay, so let's do this then. Right.
How many
so
lifts are on the? How many lifts are on the floor we're on?
there are 3, but all 3 of you, I want you to roll an athletics check for me, and you're going to try and race each other to the lifts to see if you can even get up through the stairs.
Athletics. Let me see what I've got.
for 16. I mean, for someone who had some terrible stats on athletics, not bad.
Okay, that is a 17.
mine was a 14. I roll up my baubles and I get ready to run.
Yeah.
So Chris did beat you there, I'm afraid, Karim.
Oh,
So that's probably a little
Ah!
bit of
The elf has it.
yeah. So he even beat you in the blow up elf costume. That's got to hurt your pride a bit, I think.
I mean, I let him win.
You're going to post about this one as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, come on. You don't see me. Boom. I'm like the
oh,
Flash.
guys, stop! Important business. We've got to reach the lizard. Focus on the goal.
Right. So you've reached the lifts now. There's 3 in front of you. They're all shut. There is a button on the left-hand side of each door. Which one would you like to go for? Number 1 on the left, number 2 in the middle, or number 3 on the right?
Is there a number above each door showing
There
where it
is not. There's these posh ones that you get that don't tell you where you are. You can roll a history check if you want to try and remember which one takes you where you want to go.
Well, I'm assuming they all go up.
Who knows?
Some might go sideways. It might be a bit Willy Wonka around here.
Mm.
Okay. That's not good. I have no idea.
I mean, surely as security, I should know which lift it is.
You should. Yeah. Do you want to try that
I have
history check?
no idea.
You've had quite a lot to drink already.
Maybe that's a little bit not as good. It's an 11.
Higher than mine.
Okay, so with your 11, you're pretty sure it's either number 1 or number 2, but you're not 100% sure which one it is.
It's clearly number 1 though, because it has to be, because number 1 is the one that the top dog would go in, obviously. He ain't gonna go in no number two,
Well,
is he?
maybe he does go number 2.
I mean, he probably goes for a number two. Doesn't mean
It's
he's
in the
gonna go
middle. I
in
don't
number
know. Would he
two.
want to be in the middle?
Nah. Top dogs.
I mean, maybe the middle one goes higher because the top of the building is higher in the middle.
Which
I
one are you
look
going
up.
for?
I look at, is it higher in the middle?
It's just an atrium. It doesn't really show you much.
then I'll go. Nah, number one.
Number one. You all agreed?
Yeah, I'll go with wherever.
Okay, right. So you all press the button, step into lift number 1 on the left. You get inside. There is only one button. It doesn't do anything other than just go. So it starts going up. It goes up and up and up, and it goes fast. You can feel it. Where they're one of these express lifts. This is a very high building, and you can feel the G-force pressing on you as you go up. Now, all of a sudden, you hear a noise. So roll a perception check, all.
9.
Is a 4.
20.
Whoa.
He's very aware of his surroundings.
So Keith, with your keen eye on conspiracy theories and all the investigation you did into 9/11, you know that this is the sound of a damaged lift that you can hear. And the lift itself is ever so slightly off kilter and is scraping up along one side. So dexterity saving throw, all 3, please.
Oh. It was a 6?
That's a 6, yeah.
I can't hear Stuart.
5. I muted.
So I'm afraid you've all failed. What happens now is, as the screeching gets louder and louder, suddenly the lift just stops. And it stops with such force that you all end up in a heap with each other on the floor, and take 1 point of damage, please, all.
Ouch.
You have quite a sore landing from
So I'm
doing
going to
so.
kind of push myself into the corner because be like,
I
I don't
can't
like
edit
heights.
on my phone.
I don't like heights. I don't like heights. Is it, how high are we? We just stopped. Are we going to die? Is this going to fall? And just panic in the corner.
Okay, so you're now trapped in a box.
Oh God.
It's
loves box.
stopped. You're sore. You're drunk. You're not feeling great. So I'd like you to.
I'm going to check my inflatable and make sure it's still inflated.
Go for it.
What do I roll? Perception?
Yeah, perception. Roll for inflatable.
11.
11. Yeah, it's still up, but that you can hear a slight whistling coming from it, so you think you might have an ever so slight puncture, but you should be okay.
Keith and his
For a bit
heels are at
longer.
it again.
Yes, it probably was Keith's mad stilettos that have popped a hole in that one.
I am having to write my hit points on a piece of paper.
Sorry.
No, it's all right because I can't edit it on my phone.
Okay. Right, cool. So, yeah, like I say, you're stuck. You're in a box. It's ground to a halt. You're a bit sore. You're a bit drunk. You are in between floors. It's very clear that you are, because the little gaps of light that you can just about see, you appear to be right in between 2 floors. So, how are you going to deal with this situation?
Can I look at the doors and try to force them open?
You can give it a go. Give me a strength check.
That's that's an 11.
Okay, so with an 11, you squeeze your fingers in between and you give it a really good push, and then you fart and you let go with the strain.
I'm going to use my large candy cane and try and use it to open the doors.
Okay, give me another strength check then.
19.
Okay, with a 19, you've managed to jam it in the little gap that Keith has created, and as you lever it open, you discover that you, yes, are in between 2 floors, and all that's in front of you is a concrete wall.
What's
We're
the
gonna die.
size?
We're gonna die. We're gonna
What's
die.
the size
This
of
is how we die.
the floor below and the floor above?
Oh, how close are you?
How
You're
how
probably
how much space is there on the floor below, and how much space is there on the floor above?
so as if you've got the doors open, it is just pure concrete, and about a meter above you, you can just about see a chink of light, and that will be the opening for the floor above, and you can't see the opening for the floor below.
So Keith is just playing around with his baubles, making sure that they're still okay. And while doing that, tries to remember in films they show there is a little door and lifts on the very top.
Yeah.
Can I see anything?
A perception check with advantage.
I am going to find the emergency button, the call button. Because all lifts have them.
Oh, that was 12 for me.
A 12 with advantage.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
So Stuart, give me a perception check as well.
That's a 10.
Yeah. So with a 10, all you can see is these beautiful steel panels. Keith, with your 12, you look up and you think you can see the outline of a square in the roof, but there's no way of you getting to it without somehow getting taller or higher.
I look at your inflatable and say, "You, get on your knees now."
This took a turn.
No,
Keith, I don't think this
you
is the
are
time
not-
or the place.
you are not climbing on me in those shoes. Take them off, and maybe I'll let you go up.
No. I'll find it
Then I
out.
climb up on you. Then I climb up on you.
Okay. Guess so.
Yeah. Okay. So a strength check for you, Keith, and an acrobatics check for Chris.
13.
Oof, we need to put these dice in jail.
I think my dice tray is actually on a slight slope.
Oh yeah, blame the slope.
Look at the
Oh,
other
I
one.
am.
That's a 16 for me.
A 16,
Oh,
fantastic. So with a 16, you just about managed to hold Chris's weight on top of you with your hands and knees. You are wobbling a little bit, which makes it a bit harder for
There we go.
Chris. But with an 11, I think you said it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, with an 11, you just managed to stay up, and it is just, you are wobbling all over the place and feeling a bit
Hey,
weird.
look, it's a Santa on an elf
Yeah.
on a. Can I see down past the baubles?
No.
There's probably a head in the way.
There's all sorts in the way. You can't see a lot. Right, so you grab your stick and you bash it against the panel in the roof. Give me a strength check.
Nope. 4.
You try your hardest, bash it, and then topple off of Keith and end up on your bum.
Do I deck save?
You can deck save. Yeah, I have a feeling you're not going to deck
Yeah,
save
no.
it. No.
Nope.
You end up on your ass. All the while, Karim is just standing there in the corner, terrified out of her mind, staring at you two.
Why are we trying to break the lift? Like, why do you keep hitting it? Just press the button. Just press the button on the thing and get help.
There's no button to push for
And
help.
I look for the button.
You can give it a good go, yeah?
Ooh, it's a 19.
Okay, with a 19, you see a slight edge around the panel where the button to just move it is. And if you give it a little flick, it does open, and there's an emergency call button in there. So,
I just start.
So Karim's gonna flick the button.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
press it and be like, please help, we're going to die.
So as you keep pressing the button, you hear it do that ring, 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 and it keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And then there's a click as there's an answer to it. And you hear, "Thank you for calling Karim in security. I'm afraid I'm not at my desk at the moment. If your query is important, please redial the main help desk for support."
Why on
It's amazing.
earth is that go through to your office?
Because I'm the one who has to do the rescuing normally, but I didn't think this through, and I thought there'd be someone else there to rescue me. Why is no one ever there to save me?
Can I look for my phone?
You can.
Uh,
So do a investigation check with disadvantage.
yeah, because I've got to dig through a costume to get to it.
I'm now going to bend my knees, put my head between my knees, and just start trying to breathe.
Uh,
Steady myself.
I don't think I've got glasses. Oh, good stop. Investigation is a 10 because I have a
Yeah.
-2.
You think it's in your pocket and you think you can feel it,
I
but you
get to my
can't seem to get to it.
pockets. I can't get to my pockets.
There's too much
There's-
in the way. Do you want to have another try at getting up through the top?
I was thinking that while Kareem is just despairing on the floor, I could sneak on the shoulders, maybe. Just
Okay. So did you want to ask her or just go for it?
nah, just go for it.
Okay. So try acrobatics, I think, for that one.
Ooh, that's a
How did the
19.
party die today?
19.
Well, we
Oh
killed them
my
all.
goodness. Okay, so with a 19, you do a handstand on Kareem's shoulders, bounce off the wall, and punch into the grate in the top of the lift, and it pops off and shifts slightly to the side. And you can see the emergency light in the top of the lift shaft. So
Yay.
well done. Kareem, perception check.
I mean, 2. They're coming down on me. The ceiling is now coming down on us.
So not only were you so intently with your head between your legs trying to breathe, kiss your ass goodbye, you didn't feel a person bounce off you.
I'm in a pure state of panic.
Oh my goodness. Right.
Literally, I wrote on my thing, scared of heights, and then you this like so.
I
I've got to go
like
with it.
that. This was already here. I've had this for weeks. So ha. Right. Okay. So how are you going to get out through that panel? Are you all gonna tumbling monkey it, or are you gonna? What are you gonna do?
I mean, the Kareem method worked before. Shall I try again?
I mean, you can give it a go.
Is there anything up there that you could like lower down to help us out?
You wouldn't know until you got up there.
She's just managed to punch it open.
Oh, no one's up there yet. Okay. Can I use my candy cane to try and hook into the opening?
You can give it a go.
And then
Yeah.
pull myself. That's cocked. 17.
Okay. Roll me another d20.
That's cocked. Yeah, that's a 3.
Okay. So you manage to hook it, and you manage to get enough purchase to pull yourself up. As you're doing so, you hear a cracking noise, and you just manage to get hold of the lip at the top as your candy cane breaks. The curved section breaks. You've now lost the ability to double up your damage.
Like I scream because I am so sure that is the cable snapping. Like, in my head, that is what just happened. We're now plummeting to our death.
I'm going to attempt to pull myself up.
Okay, strength check.
12.
Yeah, you just about. It's hard, but you just about managed to get up there, and you are huffing and puffing like nobody's business.
I'm gonna inspect my candy cane.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Do I have like a bag or something, or a large pocket?
Yeah, you can. You've created these odd sort of pockety shaped things within your costume, so you could secrete it away.
the curved end inside,
Mhm.
and I'm going to inspect the inside, which should have like a bit of string on it that I can attach to my bucket. So I've still got something to attach my bucket.
Yes, there is. Yeah, so you can attach the bucket by
So,
string
my
now.
bucket is now attached on a string again.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I am going to look down into the hole. What can I see around me? Anything?
So around you, all you can see is the mechanism for the lift. It's again one of those rather posh new ones. So it's a steel cable system and magnets. There's not a lot there. There's a bit of dust. Someone's drawn a willy in the dust at some point. That's about it,
course I have.
really.
Of course I have. I add a couple of little hairs to the balls, and then I look down in the hole. Do you guys want a hand up?
Yep, sir.
I'm gonna lower the stick portion of my candy cane down, and I'm gonna hold on to the top.
Strength for both of you, please. Strength check.
Oh, that's cocked. I'm gonna start using the table.
I've got a 4.
I've got a 10.
Okay, so with those rolls, you manage to hold on to it and you keep it more or less steady as Keith grabs hold of it, and then because he's so sweaty, he just slides off the end of it.
I'm going to see Keith slide off, and seeing this as my opportunity to get out of the box, I'm just going to kind of shove Keith out of the way. I'd be like, save me!
Okay, double again, strength test, and I'll give you advantage, Lee, because you're terrified and you've got fight or flight going on.
Good job, because that was needed. That is a 16.
Okay, yeah, 16. You've got
18.
enough to, and 18 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So easily, you are climbing up like Spider-Woman, ready to grab hold of Chris, and you just grab hold of whatever you can on him as you get up and.
Not that bit.
And yeah, bundle over him and just lay on the top of the lift, panting. Okay, Keith, you're just the last one there. Now you're stuck. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to turn to Karim. Use your superhuman strength and hold me while I reach down and help up Keith. And I'm gonna lean down into the.
I've got a
hole.
secret to tell
Grab
you,
Keith.
Chris. I know I look super strong on my Instagram, but I can't lift shit. I'm pathetic.
I'm
so pathetic,
leaning down
Chris.
I'm leaning down in the hole. I don't hear any of this.
And I'm just gonna like lay on his legs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like,
That
not
works.
hold, just like
Dead
pin him
weight.
down.
And I'm gonna
Okay. Yep.
like
Advantage.
grab a hold of Keith.
That's it. So we'll for both of you, strength with advantage.
Because I got ooh.
I might need the advantage.
12.
12 to be a sack of potatoes is good. 14 is fine.
17.
17. Yep. With that, you scale up. You do slide a little bit here and there. You get a little splinter.
What is with the slime?
Palms.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Sweaty.
get a little splinter, sweaty palms, but you manage to get up there just about. And
Okay.
you check all your baubles and they're all okay. You haven't smashed one in the scuffle, which is good. Right, so you're now on top of the lift, and as you're looking around, you can see the concrete shaft, you can see the cables and the magnets up and down. There's not a lot else there other than about
we
a
can see
meter
the
above you.
door.
Yeah, so a meter above you, you can see like a line of light that
Okay,
covers.
A meter above us, in terms of full height, then a meter above that.
Yes, yeah,
Because that seems like a really long distance between floors.
that's a good point. A meter from the top of the lift, sorry. So where the top of the lift is, it's a meter. So it's probably about chest height
Oh.
for small people and normal
Elf height.
waist for Karim. It's probably
About
about
elf
waist height.
I'm gonna go over and try and. Is there a button on the inside to
No.
open the?
You don't even need
There's
to roll
no
for
button
that.
on the inside of the.
Nope.
Okay. Who builds these lifts?
Corrupt CEOs. Keith, who you wanna?
Keith is offended by the penis on the floor, so he just quickly scribbles it out with his food before he turns. Tries to pull the doors open again.
Okay, so I'll give you advantage on strength for that because you're angry at the willy.
Ooh. That's a
I'm gonna find a clear bit of
13.
dust.
14. Okay. Do you want to assist Chris and just that because as Keith,
I'm gonna give Keith my candy cane.
yeah. So as Keith starts to pull, you can
Oh.
ram your candy cane in, and that'll give you the space, which is good. Yeah, so you can ram your candy cane into Keith's slot.
19 on the strength check.
Yeah. So yeah, easily you manage to lever open these doors. That they don't lever far; they are very, very heavy. But when they do open, they stop with about a 50-centimeter gap. So should more or less be able to squeeze through all of you through that gap. So acrobatics to wiggle through.
I am going to look for some dust on the top of the lift. Untouched dust. Or maybe not.
I think
I rolled a
I get
2.
stuck because I've just rolled a 5.
I just rolled a 9. So
Okay, so
I'm Winnie the Pooh this.
yeah. So Chris, what did you get?
7.
So
Just to get out. I rolled a
seeing-
2 to look for dust. I couldn't
yeah.
find any.
So seeing this chink of light open, you all three of you just run for it, and you all three try and get through at the same time, and you just end up like stuck
Well,
with the three of you. So you're not going anywhere unless one of you gives.
it ain't gonna be me. I want out.
So let's do a strength contest. See who rolls highest.
14. Oh.
I got an 11.
An 11. Okay, so with a 14, Karim, you manage to just sort of wiggle through and get your shoulders through, which gives you enough purchase to start pulling. That in turn knocks Chris and Keith off and out of the hole and back down onto the top of the lift, but it's not so far that it hurts. So strength again for you, Karim,
For me?
to try and pull the rest of you out.
11.
So your big old childbearing hips do get a bit stuck, but
Yeah.
then you didn't realise that you just need to turn sideways and you can get out. So it's shuffling and squiggling, and then
I mean, to be fair, my intelligence isn't great, so that checks out.
so there you go. So you've managed to, and as you two finally managed to stand up on top of the lift, you just see the feet of Karim shuffling through and appearing on the other side. So which one of you wants to go next, or are you going to try running at it together again?
I want to try to wiggle myself fab through, grabbing Kareem's legs and trying to push through those because they look sturdy in my mind.
That is a good idea. Yeah. So acrobatics, I guess, again.
Ooh, 20.
Oh, nat 20. So you do the same as you did before. You do a running jump, you grab hold of Karim's legs, and you vault over in a somersault and land in front of Karim's face and scare the living daylights out of her. In a full.
Karim sees far more than she wanted to see.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah. Keith
All
is
those
not wearing
baubles.
anything under that jumper.
I mean, I'm beyond caring now. I'm out of the lift. I'm on land. You know,
That just leaves me behind.
Yep. So strength.
13.
Yeah, just about. Yeah. If you want to, you can call to the others to pull you in.
No, I'm done. I'm going to climb out slowly.
Okay. So while Chris
Squeezing
is
my inflatable through
martyring himself and
the door.
having fun trying to squeeze through a small gap in the lift, you've arrived on a corridor. And as you look left and right, you see that it is completely empty. There is one door on the far right that says stairs, and it's got the emergency exit sign on it, but that is very clearly chained shut. There's no way of getting out of that door. If you look to the right, it is just clear concrete. This appears to just be a maintenance area or a section of the building that wasn't even supposed to be inhabited previously before. So as you wander down the corridor, all you can see is the other two lifts that were available to you in the lobby. So lift 2 and lift 3. This is your only choice. You're going to have to get back in a lift. And is it going to be 2 or 3?
2. Must be 2. I mean, certainly, right?
I mean,
I mean, we
I
already
don't really.
we had narrowed it down to 1 or 2, hadn't we? So it has to be 2 now.
You
Oh,
agreed?
God.
Okay. I'll
Agreed,
push
yeah.
the button.
Okay, so lift number 2 arrives to greet you as you step in. You brace yourselves against the walls and you press the button to move. The door's shut and it begins to move fast again. It's another express lift. However, this one's going down. Now, this one going down travels all the way to the basement, and it becomes clear that this is the maintenance section of the lifts. So as the door opens, you're in the sub-basement. You look out ahead of you. In front of you is a door, just a normal door. And to your left and right, it's just the rest of a corridor that encases the lifts.
It's never a normal door.
Wow.
Yeah, the-
I'm going to go up to the door.
It's not going to be a mimic. This is real, real life. It's not going to lick you. It's fine.
yeah, but I might lick the door.
You never know.
You might lick the door. I mean, you can lick the door if you want.
No, okay.
So what are you going to do? You're going to head for the door and try and open
I'm gonna. No, I'm just going to go up to the door and look at the door. Any signs on the door? Any notes on the door?
Nope, it's just a
I'm just going to
an
open
average
it.
door.
I'm just going to open it.
As you open it, you set off a PIR sensor on the other side, and you hear the chung 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 as the lights turn on throughout the basement. They're not very bright; they're flickering and buzzing. You can kind of just about dimly see what's going on. So as you go through that door, you look directly to your left. There is a wall, and you look to your right, and there is a corridor that curves around to the right again.
I
I
would
mean-
just walk.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you walk, you go around the corner to the right. In front of you is a wall. To the left, you can see a row of encased records. It's like records, and it's basically like the archive of the business is down in this area, and they run across the entire wall from floor to ceiling, and they have little numbers and stuff on them. So, do you want to have a look at anything or continue?
Is there
I'm just going to
any-
walk past everyone.
Is there anything that's more recent, like recently dated, that might have something about not paying bonuses or anything?
Perception check, or no, an investigation check actually.
That's a 2, but I'm going to say out loud. I'm going to look for something to see if.
Okay, so as you're flicking through, the latest you find is about 5 years ago, and there's not a lot in there of any real use. Anyone else?
Yeah, I've heard you saying it out loud, so I'm curious, and I'm like, oh, is there anything recent here? Yeah, no, that's a 9. Cannot.
So yeah, with a 9,
I'm get-
you
No, keep going.
with a 9 you're looking across, you see a bit more, so you can see that they're going in chronological order. So in front of you is the oldest records, and as you look left, they're getting newer. So there's a chance there might be something further along as you continue down.
I'm going to look for some kind of like toolbox or something that might have been left lying around from the people that fix these things.
Yeah, investigation.
5. Oh wait, no, sorry, 3.
3. No, you can't see anything. It's pretty rubbish down here. You can just about see what's going on. You can just about read. There's nothing of real help.
Right, okay.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
do you-
before you continue, I'm going to use my candy cane shaft, and I'm gonna smash it into some of these records.
okay. Roll an attack.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay. Yep. So damage.
What's my damage?
D6 plus 2, I think, isn't it?
I don't know. No, it's not plus anything. It's not a plus anything. It's a D6.
Oh,
4.
Oh, okay. So with that level of damage, you manage to strike 2 or 3 sets of records, and it's like it makes it rain paper as you do so, and it's quite
Ooh.
satisfying doing it, but you haven't really done a lot in doing
I mean, it was
so.
worth it.
Yeah. Funnily enough, as you do that, after you've made that clatter noise, you hear a sound coming from the far side of the basement. It's a sort of clicking noise that you didn't hear before, and a gentle whirring, but that's all you hear.
Oof, the lizards push out a bubble, ready to attack if anything comes.
Cool. Okay.
Where did that come from? Oh, not this again. How many
I
do
mean,
you
the
have?
melons were good last time.
How many do you have?
None of your business. Look at me.
You don't ask a gentleman how many baubles he's got.
I mean, to be fair, last time he asked to touch the melons, and Keith was very upset with that. So we discussed consent quite quite a lot in the last
Well,
one.
there's nothing. We found a dick painted on the top of the lift. So
Well, yes, that too. Cool. Okay, so as you're looking along and you see they turn to your left, they get newer and newer, and then you're coming up against a wall. So perception check.
who?
Anyone who wants to continue?
17.
Mm,
Oh.
I love having middlings.
19.
I love
Ooh,
having
okay.
middling stats. It's awesome, except for my decks.
So, Karim, you kind of know the layout down here, give or take, and as you're starting to move, you remember it's quite maze-like down here, and a wrong turn can be a bit problematic. So you know that you have to turn back on yourself and come back against the wall. As you do so, you see some more of these records, and you see again they're starting to get newer,
Mhm.
but they're still not terribly recent. So as you get to the corner, you see the only option is to continue off to in front of you. So you continue off in front and you're into a room with a small corridor coming off the left-hand side. And it looks to just curve around to the right again.
Keep going, gang.
Well, I mean, we can go back to the lift.
No, we could keep going.
Okay,
Okay.
we keep going.
I'm not feeling the lift again forever. I'm taking the stairs.
I don't blame you, to be fair. Right, so as you come into that corner, you can see ahead of you that there's an opening that takes you either right or straight on left. Which way would you like to go?
Do I know which way I should go?
You can do a history check to find out.
Nope, I don't know. It's a 5.
Pick.
I'm going to suggest Rochambeau. I'm going to hold up my hands. Rock, paper, scissors. Come on.
Okay,
We can do this.
ready?
Okay.
Well, are we doing it 1, 2, 3, then go? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. Yeah,
Right,
ready?
Okay.
Hold on, no. Well, hold on, no. I'll go on the right window so I can see everyone. Ready?
Well, okay.
1, 2, 3,
go.
go.
Yeah.
Okay,
You beat
so
us both.
Chris wins. So
We go this way. I'm gonna get this right.
right.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So you head right, and as you head right, you see that you're going to have to go back on yourself again. Do a perception check for me, please.
No, I'm so annoyed. I'm standing staring at the wall. This is the way we're supposed to go.
I'm going to
Okay,
stand
on the
next to
wall-
him for a minute
roll the
and
one.
stare at the wall with him and just be like,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
As you're staring, you do notice that someone's written "Joe Bloggs was here"
Yeah.
on the wall, but that's about it. It smells a bit like wee. It's-
I'm gonna search for my pockets looking for a marker because I'm pretty sure I've got
Go on
one
then.
somewhere. I can't get to my pockets.
Okay. Anyone else want to have a look and see what's here, or do you want to go back and try the other way?
I'll have a ganders.
On it.
Investigation?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a 5. I gandered nothing.
Okay. With a 5, you see Joe Bloggs was here.
I'm assuming that's WOZ.
Oh yeah. ERE. Yeah.
Oh, good.
There isn't even
ERE.
an apostrophe. You know,
Oh.
it's that classy. You were hoping to find like Y2K, but yeah,
Mm.
I didn't really.
Throwback.
Some of those weird S's, you know.
Where did they come from?
Oh.
No one
This
knows.
basement. Okay. Anybody else?
Nah.
No. Okay. So you're going to carry on back where you came and then go out to the left instead.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah.
Oh, go. It would be straight. But
Yeah, so you kind of go straight on and left a bit. Yeah. So as you go round that corner, you see in front of you a chain link fence. You can see through that chain link fence, and on the other side of that chain link fence, you see 4 like pillar type things. And as you stand there for a second, you hear the clicking and the whirring, and you realise it's these little pillar things. And as you get closer, the front panel lights up blue and it starts to beep, and they all move forward and start coming towards you.
Ah,
this sounds familiar. Definitely familiar. It's definitely robots last
No
time.
robots last time.
What do you mean last time? What do you mean there was robots last time? What is going
Nothing
on
happened?
in this business?
what? No?
Well, we weren't here. There was Polly invited us to some kind of haunted house thing,
Oh, the suits
and
of
it
armor,
turned
yeah.
it turned into terrible. We killed people.
You killed
No,
people.
nothing happened. What? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I mean obviously we were let off because someone had slipped us some kind of drug, but
You
yes, we
slipped
killed people.
7
and
people
you
to be exact.
killed people.
Yeah, there were people and they died.
It's like I was just stuck in a lift with you guys, and now I'm in this maze. Like, this is how I die.
So this fence in front
Yep.
of us, does it go all the way around or does it go and then cut? And then
You can see
keep
that it
going again?
goes from left to right, so it goes where the lifts were, and it goes across to your right in front of you, and then it stops at a wall, and that wall then turns to the right.
Is there like any type of like security control panel?
Investigation with advantage.
Ooh, and 17.
Okay, so as you look with your keen security eye, and you vaguely remember looking at the schematics when this building was made, there is a security panel just to the left. As you're looking through the chain link fence, it's sort of diagonally left. You can just about see it from where you stand at the moment.
Is there a gate in this fence or is it?
There
just
is
a fence?
not. It is just a fence, and it's floor to ceiling.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the security panel.
What idiot puts a fence? You can't get to it.
You can't get to it yet, no.
What idiot puts a fence right here?
I mean, no, that's a story for another time. So
You said it. There's a path that leads off to the right that runs parallel with the fence.
I'm gonna go to the security panel.
Yeah, to do so, you'll have to continue down, turn right, and then follow through
Yeah.
the maze a bit more.
Yeah.
So you want to do that?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, I want to go to the security panel.
Okay, no problem. So as you're doing so, you end up wandering through, and as you get round the corner, you appear in what looks to be quite a long corridor section with a small jutting wall that moves out. And as you look through diagonally, you can kind of see the end of the chain link fence, and you can see the spots where the robots were charging prior. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, joyful. That is a 14.
14, you realise just in the nick of time as you hear this whirring noise in the darkness coming around the corner that one of the robots is making a beeline for you, and you manage to jump backwards out of the way and just miss it.
Whoa, security bot, I'm your boss.
It doesn't respond.
These bloody things haven't got AI, have they? Okay.
I'm gonna watch this from a distance back.
Am I able to see if there's any more of them?
You can't see any more, no.
Okay, so I'm going to continue going to the security panel, sort this out.
Yep,
Logically.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, for lordy lord. I'm going to put this down here. It's getting awkward doing it out there. Ooh, that's a 21.
Okay, and you spot again, you hear the whirring just in time, and you leap over the top of it. And it heads straight along the way that the other one was going
This is
before.
kind of giving me like a boost. I'm like, yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I can get down here, and I'm just going to keep going.
Okay. So
Are we watching these go
no,
past?
you can't see him at the moment. You are still up in the corner near the chain link fence as they originally were. Are you going to follow her down?
Yeah, I sort of followed along about like 10, 15 feet.
Okay,
behind.
dexterity saving throw. What is that?
Less than 10.
So you think you hear a whirring noise, and all of a sudden you're pelted in the chest by this robot. Take a point of damage.
Oh, that's not.
And the robot kind of wobbles in place, regains its stability, and then carries on.
I knew that was coming.
I hear the noise. and I
Dexterity saving
dash through,
throw.
And I'm like, are you okay? Oh, God.
It's going to be painful.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
That's a 2.
so you don't even hear the noise. You
Oh,
just
Tyler,
run
no,
full
no.
pelt into this robot. You hit it head on and go straight over said robot and knock it onto its back. Take a point of damage.
Oh,
Question. Full pelt. Is there not more damage from baubles?
No, because it was head first. It wasn't chest first. So
Oh,
you
right,
were
right.
if you'd have rolled any higher, you would have lost a bauble.
Yeah.
It's a delicate balance
Rolled any higher, rolled
Higher.
any lower?
because it's head first.
I mean,
if
yeah.
you'd have rolled sort of in the chest, you'd have lost a bauble. Right. Okay. So
Oh, no.
you guys have been knocked. I'm guessing you're going to get up and start moving again. Dexterity
Yep.
saving throw.
Woo! Now I've got to look at what it is because it's higher that time. 14.
Yep, you just about managed to jump to the side as you hear the whirring sound. You're starting to get a bit better at this. Keith, dexterity saving throw.
Keith has chosen a different technique. Keith has stayed down and forward and is trying
Okay.
to commando it
Yeah.
through.
All right, I'll give you that.
this-
So in that
the-
case, then you will see the light underneath it as it's coming towards you. So dexterity with advantage saving throw.
Ooh. That is a
16. You can
16.
see it, and you see that little light underneath it, and you can see with that 16, you can see that underneath where that light is, it's a little bit shinier than other parts of the floor, and you realize that just in time to roll out of the way and not be hit by that robot. So, what's up next?
Well, I'm going to keep going myself.
Okay, so you've now come out into the area where they were originally charging. So to the left, you can see the chain link fence and the panel against the wall. There's another lift there, a small maintenance shaft type lift. And behind where the charging pods are, there's another set of records behind there on a separate little bit of corridor.
Okay, I'm going to go straight to the security panel to try and disable the bots.
Okay, so if you do an investigation check to see if you can get into the panel.
That is a 19.
Fantastic. You easily managed to get in with one of your keys that you remembered was there. So you've opened the panel up. You're tapping bits and pieces. Do an intelligence check.
Oh, no. Oh! Yeah, no, we got the dice. 18.
18? Yeah, I'll give you that. So with the 18, you managed to get into the main system. Looking into it, you realise that the picker bots have been turned on. They go and they pick for the archivist to collect documents, just put them in the maintenance lift to go up to archive. So they are just zooming around. They're
This
not
feels
attacking
like
you.
stolen Ocado technology. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's it's Amazon bots and Ocado bots right from the off. Yeah, so they go and they find the record, they pull it out, put it in the lift, and it disappears off.
Is there
So
a
there's
guy
still
standing
two
with two
floating
little
under.
control arms going?
Give it like a drone.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm kind of
sadly
thinking
not.
like Star Wars Rogue One, where he's trying to guide the little
Yeah.
arm.
Oh no, sadly not. They're completely autonomous. Otherwise, that would be quite amusing. So you've got into it. You've got this information. You know that it's been set. It's a timed system. There is an option to halt
Mhm.
and to like cancel everything, or to just shut down. But it requires a log-on code, a security path. Would you want to give it a go?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a good guess. You know,
Okay, so intelligence check.
Ooh. Not a deception. Can I deceive a computer? No, okay.
Probably not.
15.
With 15, you get 6 out of the 7 characters correct.
6 out of 7. Okay, so I'm gonna scramble around. I'm gonna be thinking. Like it's like Wordle, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna. Okay, and then I'm gonna try again. I've got this time.
Okay.
I don't got it. That's a 7.
So you didn't realize how good you got it, and you retyped another thing you thought it was, and it says second attempt, 1 attempt remaining.
What is it? Oh God, I hate these things. Okay. No, I've definitely got this.
I'm gonna walk over beside him.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, here we go.
One of the robots has come around the corner.
Never mind.
It sweeps your legs underneath you.
And probably more because I got one.
Oh, yeah. So it sweeps your legs, you land on top of it, and a sharp part of it puts a big hole in your blow up costume and goes right up your ass. 2 points of damage.
Ooh.
How are you doing health wise?
I'm not dead yet.
Yeah. I got a 15 for my final attempt.
15. So on your final attempt, I tell you what, I'll roll a history, and if the history comes out all right, you remember it.
Nope, 4.
No. So I'm afraid it was third attempt. You're locked out. You can't do anything. The whole system has gone red. It's a 20-minute lockdown.
I'm going to
So,
get up, and I'm going to come up behind Karim, shove Karim aside, and I'm going to hit the control panel with my candy cane.
okay, attack roll.
And miss, because I got 5.
You hit yourself in the forehead.
That's an impressive miss. In fact, it wasn't a 5, it was like a 4.
Yeah. You swing and you just hit yourself in the forehead.
Better.
Okay, so what are you guys going to do now then?
Can I wiggle
You
to
can,
the
yeah.
others so I
Dexterity
can talk to
saving throw
them?
with advantage.
Oh no!
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's a
So
10.
you see it coming, you don't quite get out of the way, and it runs over your hand.
Ah.
Relatively,
heavy?
but it won't break your hand. It just hurts.
Oh.
Okay, so you've
okay.
managed to get into the charging pods. You with the panel, the maintenance lift. What do you want to do now, guys? You're all together.
Well, I look at the hole first of all on the inflatable. Look at them down and say, oh, you look great. So I take out one of my power bars, like the very crusty, dusty one.
You want a
and
fluffy
offer
power
it to
bar
you.
to raise your health?
Take it and pick the fluff off.
Good.
I'll take a bite.
Cool. I can't remember what it was. Was it 1d4
It was
plus 5?
plus
There you go.
5 HP.
Oh, hey. That'll do.
Sweet. Okay. So you're back up to stretch. What else do you guys want to do? So just to remind you, as you're standing in this zone, you've got the charging pods for the 4 robots in front of you. There's a maintenance lift in the left corner with the panel next to it, and you can see behind the pods there is another set of records and some stairs from a corridor that you have to sort of nip round.
So I'm going to have a look at the records.
I'm going to go to the lift.
Okay, so investigation check for you both.
15.
Is that a negative? I don't know. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it is. 2.
Yeah.
2. And what did you get, Lee? Sorry.
15.
So 15, you go and have a look at the records and you find that the closest one is from 2 years ago. So you can open that up and have a flick through if you like.
Propaganders, yeah.
Yeah. So do you what are you looking for in particular?
Just mention about anything about money, bonuses, and anything that might look a bit sketch.
Okay. Roll another investigation check.
The 13.
So you look through and you see that there are lots of ledgers in there, and throughout the year you can see the profit and loss lines, and it just doesn't add up. There's something not right in the numbers. There's more coming in than there should be. There's more going out than there should be. It just doesn't make sense. The
I'm
numbers
going
just don't
to
line up.
pocket it.
Cool. Sounds good. And Chris, you've got a 2, so you went to look at the lift and you just stand in front of it.
Waiting for it to arrive. I might be here a while.
Can I check the charging points? Do they have any little buttons or anything that I can just press to make the bots go back to their charging points to charge?
Yeah, you can have a look. Do an investigation check.
That is 9.
9. So you have a look. You see quite a few buttons, quite a few things, lots of flashy lights and bits and pieces. You can have a go at pressing some if you like.
Yeah, I'll have a play.
Yeah, I don't think there's a luck, is there? Actually, we need a luck thing because are we lucky enough to pick the right button? Yeah, roll a d20 for me, just a straight d20.
How many buttons are there?
19.
19. So with the 19, you have a look and you see there's about 13 buttons. They could do all manner of things. They're in Chinese. You can't read it. And you sort of eeny, meeny, miny, moe it and press a button. In doing so, the unit at the base turns red and you hear a whirring noise as one of the robots slowly comes back home.
Aha. Can I do the same to the rest of the bases so they're out of the way?
Yep, definitely. So if you do that, you can press them all. So I will ask both you and Chris to do a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Woohoo!
But why me?
15.
The bot is away. Oh. Okay, that's not bad. 16.
Oh, that's fine. So as you hear them wearing up behind you, you realise one is a lot closer than you thought. You open your legs wide and it just slots in between, just missing the family jewels. So you're okay there. And Chris, you managed to step out of the way just as it comes towards you as well. So we've got Karim standing in front of the records. All of the 4 robots are back where they belong. And everything's all good. The panel is still as it is, but you should be okay now knowing that the robots aren't going to attack you. You can either take the lift or the stairs. You would have to have a special ID to get up the stairs.
Special ideas in something that I would know and could hack together.
You could definitely give it a go.
Should we give it a go? Why the devil not, eh?
Because I don't want
to go in
metal. Yeah, it's one of those little metal key things with the handle across it.
Dice. Nope, 18.
18?
Yeah.
Yep, so you press all the buttons and you manage to get it open. You can open it up and you can head up through the stairs if you want to. Just a warning that there is no exit from these stairs for 23 floors on the wall.
Nah, take the lift.
I mean, that lift looks dodgier than the other lift.
We don't know that. Plus, I look at my stilettos and I look a bit like, I don't know, just the idea of going up the stairs wearing my stilettos is just not sitting well with me.
I mean, that's a very fair point. They're not the easiest of things to walk in, but that last lift experience wasn't the greatest.
Which one? It was kind of fast.
Which one? The one where we nearly died? That one.
So, give me a persuasion roll, Keith and Chris.
That's a fail. How much did I fail by? Persuasion's charisma,
Uh,
right?
Yeah, I think it's its own thing, isn't it?
Persuasion.
Yeah,
if
but
you've
it's
got,
got a subcategory. 2.
21.
Oh, so yeah, so that's quite a convincing argument there, Karim.
yeah. I just. Fine. One more lift experience.
Yeah.
Just if I cry in a corner again, don't blame me. This is on you.
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie. Right, so you're all going to head for the lift, yeah?
Suppose.
Right. So you press the button. You hear a sort of ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk,
Oh my
ka-chunk as a
God.
rattly old maintenance lift trundles down. And as it arrives, you see it's one of those ones with like the concertina that you pull across.
Everybody loves those.
Yeah, at least it's not a paternoster. Wasn't that mean. So you all get in, and are you happy to get? Are you all right? You're going to do it?
I'm going to push Karim in the lift.
Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna like fall into it and like stumble,
Curl
and
up.
then I'm in the
Yeah.
lift, and then I'm just gonna go in the corner again, back myself into it, and just start trying to do deep breaths.
Okay. So that's fine. So as you go in, you shut the door and you look at the panel to your right. On the panel to your right is up, down. Obviously, you're on the basement. You can't go down, so you can only go up. And a key slot for an ID. So do you want to try your IDs? Any particular person?
Oh,
I'm going to try mine.
okay.
Yeah. Give it a swirl.
Yeah, no.
It just beeps red.
I'm having trouble getting to it. It's inside my stupid inflatable thing somewhere.
I'll try. That's a 12.
Yeah, beeps red again.
Okay, take mine. That's a 15.
So it goes green, and the lift whirs into life, and the light around the up lights up. So you can press that, and it'll start moving. It's a lot slower than the other lifts, being quite rickety and maintenance-y. Is like up through the 23 floors to the final destination of said lift. As it arrives, it sort of clunks into place, and it does that really unnerving thing where it stops and then it really slowly moves to the right level of the floor and just weirds you all out, and then won't let you open it for a couple of seconds. So you're all sitting in there panicking. Right, so as you arrive on this floor, it has the 23rd floor. It's got the thing across it, and there's a secondary door as well into the main area of where you are. As you open it, you're in what is quite obviously the security center of the building. This is somewhere you know quite well, Karim. And looking at it right ahead of you, there are 2 henchmen standing in front of another door that looks to be another lift opposite you. And throughout the corridor, there are 3 doors, 2 of which are open, 1 of which is shut.
So the henchmen are my buddies. Obviously.
So what do you want to do?
I'm going to say that we're here to relieve them of duty.
You're going to what?
Tell them that we're here to relieve them of their duty now. And, it's our shift.
Okay. All right. Yes, so if you want to wander up to them and give me a persuasion.
Sure.
I mean, you're a bard, so you're going to ace
I
it,
am
aren't you?
pretty persuasive. That's a 16. That's not bad.
They look at you a bit, well, we're not due off for an hour. So what's going on here?
An hour?
Yeah.
Are you, did you change your clocks?
They both sort of look at their watches and like, oh, did the clocks change?
Yeah.
They're just really confused and like, so
The clocks. If you've been running an hour behind this whole time.
so we started an hour early.
Oh well, say that.
Oh,
I'll tell you what.
and nobody told us.
That is
We worked an hour for free.
bullshit, mate. I'll tell you what, because I'm quite high up in securities. You can have some extra lunch. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Okay,
It's only fair,
Alright,
you
so
know,
they,
the business took that from you, so.
can understand
At
that.
least, you
Yep.
get that instead of the bonus that they didn't give us.
And at that, they sort of look at you and shoot you a look, and they say, "Whoa, wait, what?
You didn't get the bonus, right?
We don't get our bonus until the end of January. What?"
We're not getting a Christmas bonus this year, but it's supposed to be hush hush, so.
And you can see they're just completely befuddled, and they're actually quite angry now. And they go storming off through to the first door, and storm off in there, and you hear raised voices inside that room. Okay.
Can we
So-
hear if they're like raised voices in there arguing amongst themselves, or if they're with the CEO?
No, it's like arguing amongst themselves.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you
Yeah,
fucking kidding me?
Oh,
You hear a lot of
So they're no
swearing
longer
coming.
by this door.
They're no longer by that door. No,
Can I check the door?
you can. Perception.
Well, it was a floor roll. 13.
Okay, with a 13, you see that there is another keycard slot on it. It looks a little bit different to the one in the maintenance lift.
I think we need their card.
that'll be right. We can jam the lock.
I'm gonna use my candy cane.
No,
Sharp.
no. Like, I have a security card.
yeah, give it a go.
Give it a try.
14.
Okay, so swipe the card and it beeps red.
Can I try? Can I try?
Yeah, give it a
Keith
go.
gets very
It's
excited
like,
with cards.
I'm just gonna give it like a little thing on my jumper, you know. Yeah, try that. Maybe do it like a bit quicker than I did. Maybe. All right, give it a.
And you swipe it through and it beeps red.
I'm gonna use my candy cane and just jam it into the card reader.
Yeah, roll and attack.
I'll work out what it is. Oh, 13.
Yeah, you attempt to give it a good whack, but it's made out of very secure, high tensile, high IK rating. You're not going to get that.
Keith just jumps forwards enthusiastically and swipes the card down.
Yeah.
That's good. I like cards very much.
Wait, you like your bank card? It beeps and goes red.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Which door?
The one in front of me, the one we're trying to get in.
It's a lift door.
Why are we trying to get in a lift?
To get to the CEO.
Can we take the stairs? There exist
There are
stairs
no
here?
stairs here.
We need their card. I'm gonna walk around the corner towards where these guys are arguing.
Okay.
Yep. So you're at the end of a corridor. So if you turn around, the first door in front of you, there's 3 doors in a row. They went into the furthest one away from you. The third door, there's 2 doors in between.
Right, I want to go to the door they went in.
Yeah. Okay. So you head in. You open the door. When you go in, you see that there are 4 men in there. The 2 henchmen that you've just relieved, and 2 other henchmen that are staring at a bank of security screens. And as you enter, they turn around and stare at you. And the 2 guys staring at the security monitors look and say, "Is it true? Are we not getting?"
Yeah,
our bonus
we
this
want to
year?"
go up and speak to him. Can you get us up there so we can have words right now? 'Cause
We're not allowed. No, we're not allowed. I'm afraid it's more than our job's worth for that.
I mean, surely the bonus is worth it.
Oh,
Is that
he
extra
is
money?
a nasty man. He's a nasty,
Is
nasty
that
man.
extra
It's not
money?
that it's not the money. He does horrible things to us if we do things that we shouldn't.
I mean, there's doctors that deal with that shit, but I just want to go out there and speak to him.
We can't.
All right, I'll be back. I'm going to leave and go back to the others.
Okay.
Is Keith listening to the conversation, or can I not listen to the conversation from where I am?
You can listen to it. Yeah, you can hear it. They're not quiet.
Okay, now go back and distract them, and my plan is to just try to sneak and grab a card.
Okay, all right then.
Yeah.
So you're going to do a distraction robbery. Okay. So I would think then, are you going to get Chris to do that distraction?
Yeah, kind of like trying to nudge him back in the room.
Okay. So Chris,
I'm gonna.
are you going to do
I'm
it?
gonna go back in. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
to.
So roll me a performance check.
Yeah. This is not gonna end well. Got a lot of shit ton of negatives on my thingy. 15.
So you managed to kind of draw their attention. It's not full on, but potentially enough. So Keith, do me a sleight of hand check to try and get hold of one of these passes.
That's a 20.
You're ruining all my plans. Yeah. So
Sorry.
with that, you managed to grab hold of the key card that's on the belt of one of the men, and you go to pull it away. Give me a perception check.
Oh. 13.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, you notice that it's on one of those like stringy long things, so you need to get it off of that before you can get away with it.
Can I try to do that?
You can give it a go. Sleight of hand again.
5.
Yeah, he feels you tugging.
And
You nearly had it.
Can I just start playing my bagpipes?
You can try. Yeah, I mean, is that bardic inspiration you're trying to give her to up that roll?
Yeah, and I wouldn't. I don't know whether to do. No. More like adding to the distraction. Like suddenly bagpipes are going to start playing. And so
Okay, yeah. So
what the hell?
okay, so right, if you roll me a performance check and
That's a dirty 20.
a dirty 20. Okay, so that will up your performance check, Chris. So that should distract him enough for a sleight of hand with the advantage to get that card off.
Come on.
With advantage, that's a 16.
Yeah, you.
Without, it was a 5. So
Just imagine
So-
a ding dong merrily on high being played on bagpipes. Yeah.
So yes, you managed to get this key card off. You do still have to now get away from him without appearing to have done something you shouldn't have. So give me a performance check.
I push it in my jumper. I lift my jumper out of the bed and start belly dancing while I move away.
Do you remember earlier when we said you weren't wearing anything under that? So you were
Like a
gyrating your
really
bits at him.
slow helicopter.
Yeah. I mean, that would do it. All right, give me an advantage roll on that one then for hypnotic use of your man bits.
Wait, what was it that I was doing?
Performance.
Okay, that's 14.
Yeah, I think it's just about to make them go, ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
To allow you to gyrate slowly out of the room with your slow floppy helicopter. Ugh.
I'm gonna be right back.
Man, he's going to go be sick now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've managed to get hold of the key card. You can head out back into the corridor. There's 2 other doors in this place. You can have a look if you want to, or you can head straight for the lift. It's up to you.
3 head straight to the lift. Let's get this.
Yeah.
Let's get this. Lizard man.
Lizard man?
Well, she said he's a lizard man.
Oh, she's a
you
conspiracy
go.
theorist. She thinks the moon landings are fake.
I mean, how do we know they're not?
True.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, very true. Okay, so you guys are going to get in that lift, yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to try the pass, see if
Yeah.
it works. Okay. So you tried that pass, and it beeps and it goes green, and the door opens. You step in. I'm assuming that Chris is going to go with you while he's on his sojourn.
Got no choice now.
And he's got no choice. I'm making him go with you. Right. So as you walk into the lift, it's a very plush lift. It's like the nicest lift you've ever seen, and it's like you can feel the walls. They feel expensive. It's like they're flocked. There's a shag pile in the carpet that leaves an inch divot when you walk in it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that kind of plush lift, and it has the most annoying music playing inside it, like Lounge Lizard bloody.
More
lift
annoying than
music.
Ding Dong Merrily on High on bagpipes.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Do.
Yeah, it's basically like
So-
the Lady of Ipanema, but like the worst one. Yeah, it's horrific. So you go in, and the door shuts, and you hear a voice in the lift say, "Welcome."
That ain't
And
good
it's got the
concerting,
sort of-
is it?
Yeah, it's like the Nigella M&S style.
Oh,
This isn't a lift. It's not just a lift. This is a luxurious lift.
it's an elevator, darling.
This is an elevator. We're going to elevate your position. Yeah, and it's basically a show reel for the business. So this seems to be the place that the dignitaries and the posh people go. They put them in this lift for the final couple of floors, and it just gives them history of the company and what all the good stuff that it does. So you head on up. It's quite a slow ride, but once you get there, you are at the top of the building. There's nowhere else to go. As you lift up, you can see there's actually windows around the edge of this lift, and you can see out across the city. And it's a typical skyline. It's actually quite pretty if you weren't annoyed going to confront the CEO. So the doors slowly open. It's almost lazily that they open. It's like it's got all the time in the world for these doors to open. And as you walk in, again, you hear the chung 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 as a set of lights turn on all the way along in front of you, and in just an unreally large room. It doesn't seem right that this is an office. It's so big. It's just too big to be an office. It's opulence beyond. It's obnoxious how big and velvety this office is. So give me a perception check.
8.
10.
Okay, so in the middling rolls, you can see in front of you there's like a red carpet, and it's that lovely shag pile that you had in the lift. Along the walls are countless very large paintings of people, and on either side of the carpet that's running along to the other end of the room are a set of cases that are lit up like museum pieces. Those rolls aren't good enough to tell you what's in them or on the walls. Perception check, Chris.
9.
Yeah, you didn't learn anything better either. So as you walk in, you can take a wander onto that red carpet.
Red carpet.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna be like a bit sus, and I'm gonna just keep looking around and see if I can see anything looks a bit sketchy linked to this whole dodgy dealings with the money or anything. Like, I don't know, in my head I'm thinking safe, because that's clearly the type of thing that they would have up here, obviously.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna look for a phone.
it's a natural 1.
I mean, you're so enjoying this carpet, you want to take your shoes off and squid your toes in it. Yeah, you're that happy.
That's a good carpet when you want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to look for a phone.
Okay.
I don't find a phone.
You also are obsessed with this carpet and just want to squid your toes in it.
I mean, the carpet is kind of.
It is nice.
I'm gonna lay down and like run my hands like really close.
Just like rub your cheeks on it, nuzzle into it. Keith, you want to do anything?
No, just my hands.
Oh, I mean, Keith is very. I mean, the carpet. Then Keith has the power to even try to look at anything else apart from the carpet. Just falls on the floor.
It
and
is
just
so good.
starts-
Yeah. It's like this is the kind of thing that a person so rich you would never get to experience this kind of thing. The CEO has so much money. It's offensive how rich this guy is. Right. So you guys are going to carry on playing with the carpet, and you hear from the other side of this very large, kind of echoey room, even though there's like this plush carpet, it's almost echoey, a cough, like a.
Oh yeah, like the old Professor Umbridge, I can.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Excuse me.
I'm going to continue laying in the carpet, running my hands through.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, is it the CEO that I see?
So do me a perception check with advantage.
That was cocked. That is 14.
Okay, so with a 14, did you want to have a look as well, Keith? See who we can get a
Yeah.
good roll. Again with advantage.
I just want to know if you sat over a cat going.
That's a 13.
Okay. Chris, are
yeah.
you going to have a look as well?
I'm gonna have a look at the CEO stroking his pussy. No, I mean join the
Good
carpet.
night, Vienna. Yeah, so the 14 is the riding roll. So you get up and you have another look around, and you can see in the cases, or the closest cases to you, they're full of artifacts, and these are sort of gold-plated bowls and very obviously gifts from very rich people throughout the world. There seems to be some cultural significance to them. They range from like pottery and plates to jewelry and all these like weird things, marble statues, all sorts. As you look at the walls as well, you see that these paintings, as well as being very large, appear to be of a single person in each one. It's a portrait, and they all look very, very similar. So similar. It's almost a dynasty that you're looking at as you cast your eyes along the walls. And if you want to, you can look towards where you think you heard the cough, or you can walk towards it to get a better view of what's going on, because this is a very big room.
I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I
up
think
and
we'll
walk
walk
over.
over.
Yep. So
Yeah, me too.
all do a perception check for me.
5.
15.
17. That's brilliant. Okay, so with
17.
the 17, as you're starting to walk closer, a desk looms up out of the I wouldn't say gloom, but it's not bright. It's very gentle, calming light. Behind it, you can see a very large chair, but its back is to you. You can just see the back of the chair, and behind that is a massive window, huge window, and you can see the city out through that window. As you continue walking, you see more of these cases with more of these artifacts in, and they just get more and more expensive and beautiful as you go down. And again, with the paintings either side, you see that they are again so similar. Each person in the picture looks so similar that they must be related or something. And through the years, you can see how the dress has changed, and it does seem like there is some kind of dynasty of owners of this company, of which the CEO is the last or the most recent in line. As you walk up to the desk, you get probably about 20 feet away from it, and you just hear a voice say, "It's close enough," and the chair turns around. So as the chair turns around, you see a man sitting in it, and he has an impeccable suit, gorgeous, like the most beautiful suit you've ever seen. It won't wrinkle, it doesn't move. It's amazing. You even though you hate this man, you love his suit. It is that nice. And he sits there for a moment and cocks his head sideways and looks at you. Keith, give me a perception check with advantage.
Ooh. No. Oh,
A 9.
It's a
Oh
9.
no. Oh, see,
I
this
need
all
to
hinges on
know.
you noticing something.
No.
So you just see
Ah,
this man.
is he a lizard?
It's
I
just
need to
just a
know.
man.
Can I look at the pictures? Do they
No, they're
look
just people.
lizard-like? The
Just
images
people that look
around
very,
it.
very similar. And he looks very similar to them. So it's obviously
Ah,
something like his family throughout the years have owned this company, probably for a couple of 100 years.
uh,
Okay, give me another perception check, all of you, with advantage.
10.
6.
9.
6. Okay, so the man is obviously the CEO. He has that air about him. You've heard his voice from time to time over the tannoy. It is him, and you are very angry, obviously, and you want to talk to him about what's been going on. Karim, you have the docket of information that you could quite happily just slap him with or slap on his desk. In front of him, you see a few papers. And he leans forward and he puts one elbow on his desk and his other hand goes underneath the desk. And he cocks his head again and he says, "Can I help you?"
They were like, hi, yes, Karim, head of security.
Who?
Head of your security.
Right. Yes.
We've got an issue.
Okay.
We're going to need to lock down the whole place. Thought I'd give you a heads up.
Right. And why is this?
We may or may not, can't confirm, nor can I deny, but there is something wrong with that Christmas tree. And we are concerned that there has been a security breach.
So persuasion check.
Oh, that's a 19.
Okay, so he leans back in his chair and he cocks his head again and he says, "So you've come to me to tell me that there's a problem with a Christmas tree."
Nope, I've come to tell you that we're suspecting that there's a security breach and that we need to lock down the place. And I thought that you should be aware that we were locked down the whole building in case you wanted to get to a safer location.
Oh, I'm safe here.
Keith jumps suddenly, gets panicky because thinks that he's got a gun underneath his desk. Shouts laser and throws the bubble towards the CEO. Being like, ah!
Do you throw the ball? Throw one of your baubles towards the CEO? Okay, right. Roll to hit.
That's pathetic. It's 11. Oh wait, is it plus something?
Be plus your
Dexterity.
yeah.
My dexterity +1. So 12.
No, that doesn't hit. It flies past his head, and you just see his eyes widen, and just a look of anger comes across his face as it smashes on the window behind him. And he takes a deep breath in. Keith, perception check with advantage.
Oh god.
Please get something high.
14.
With a 14, as he cocks his head and as the anger comes across him, you notice, or you think you notice, a third eyelid come across his eye as he blinks.
Ah! That's a lizard! I saw it!
And with that, roll initiative.
Hooray! Natural 20!
Oh, nice.
14. Oh wait, no.
Okay. 18.
Okay.
Oh
18.
Lord, I'm a bard. What the hell can I do?
Ooh, a 6. That's rubbish. Hang on. Right. So, as the bauble hits behind him, and as Keith notices this eyelid scoot across and screams at the CEO in his face, "Lizard!" A look of pure shock comes across his face, and he shouts, "Guards!"
Oh.
And Lee. So, Karim, top of the order.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
So I am going to use Vicious Mockery,
Okay.
and I'm just going to start laying it into him, being like, we know you've got some dodgy dealings going on. We have lots of evidence against you. I just tried to give you an opportunity to kind of leave and get out of here, but the police are on their way. You know, we've got the government officials coming down, and yeah, and just keep and then Vicious Mockery him.
Okay. And that's a saving throw, isn't it?
Yeah, wisdom save it. Wisdom save.
Wisdom. That's a fail.
What is it?
6.
Yeah,
No, 3. Sorry,
yeah,
it's
that
definitely
fails.
a fail.
So that is 3 points of psychic damage, and you've got disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Ooh, okay. Right. Chris, your go.
I'm gonna swing my bucket round.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fling it out towards
Roll
him.
to hit.
That's a 16.
You swing, and he just ducks his head underneath it as it goes over his head. You just
Ah!
miss.
No, use the cane shaft to bring it back, so it's still dangling. Right
He
now.
smiles maniacally at you and says, "Sounds like you've collected a lot."
Oh, a
Oh.
slimy bastard.
Okay, so now you hear some strange noises around you, and you realise that some of the paintings have come away from the wall in the room, and behind those paintings are 4 henchmen that are coming towards you. They're all behind you, so you are flanked by them. You can turn around if you want to, but bandit number 1 is going to roll to hit Chris. 18?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So it's 1d6 plus 1.
Sure, that hits.
So that is 3.
Okay.
Cool. Bandit number 2 is going to try and hit you again. That's a nat 1. He just stabs himself in the toe. Bandit number 3 is going to try and hit you again. 10.
That hits.
It hits. Okay.
Armor class.
So that's 5 that hits you for.
Ooh.
Ow!
How are you looking?
I'm gonna get you. I'm not doing great, but I'm not dead.
The last one is going to try and hit Karim with a 19.
Oh, yeah, all right. That is.
Ooh, and that is a 5.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So, Keith, over to you now.
Keith sees that Chris is struggling and quickly takes out little dusty bar thingy and pushes it in his mouth while he's like, ah.
Oh, I'll take those 5.
So that's your action. That's what you're going to do. You're going to heal him, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And now it's down to Mr. Big Man CEO. That is an 11 to hit on Keith.
No, it didn't.
So he was swinging at you with just his hand, and he was going to punch you in the face, but
Haha.
you sort of matrix out of the way, and he doesn't hit you. Okay, back to the top of the order with Karim.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. And what it is I've got a ton of glow sticks. right? And I'm just gonna snap them so that they come out, and I'm just gonna spin. Okay,
Okay.
and get everyone in the glow stick so that everyone glows. Like all creatures then glow, and all
Okay.
objects glow. This is how I'm getting around magic. So each object in a 20-foot cube is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. We've got a mix of glow sticks here. It's a bit of a pie. Any creature is outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw. They all need to make dex
Okay.
saves.
Well, everyone.
But your guys are fine. It doesn't matter about you guys.
Okay, so CEO rolls 19
He saves.
and the henchmen are 14.
Damn it, they save. Well, the idea being then that they would have glowed and you would have all had advantage on your attacks against them, but fine.
Oh,
Oh.
sad times. Good shot though.
Tried.
Right, Chris, you'll go.
I'm gonna swing my bucket round above my head and go for the CEO
Mhm.
again. Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Okay. So the henchmen, they're gonna aim for you again, Chris. I'm just gonna roll for them all. 18 to hit.
Yep.
And it's 2 points of damage.
Is that
Yep.
it? Oh, okay. I was expecting more.
No, I was yeah. I don't want you to die. Okay, so next it is Keith.
I grab another bauble and try to throw it to the lizard. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, yeah, that
Nice.
hits and you double your damage. Yeah, so what did you get?
So my damage is 2d6. So that's 9 times 2.
9?
There you go. 18
Wow.
overall.
Oh, 18. Jesus
Yeah, because
Christ.
you said you double your damage, or?
Yeah. Good, good.
Nice.
Wow.
It
Bloody hell. So 18 damage.
is very, very angry.
Oh, he's angry. Yeah, he angry. He not a happy boy now. As you do that, you actually really hurt him, and he squeals in pain. And as he does so, you see his skin. It sort of stretches over him, and he bursts forth from it, and he is a massive walking lizard man, just as you expected. Your conspiracy theory was real.
Yes.
And he is not a happy bunny now. He is not happy at all. So watch out. And it's his turn.
Ooh.
So he's going to try and get you. 14 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to bite you.
Rude.
3.
Oh, okay. Begun that.
Okay, back to the top of the order. Karim?
Okay. This time. My last spell slot. We're going with sleep. And how this is going to work is I'm going to play the dullest lullaby. It's all going to make them drift off. Okay? So,
Okay.
Magical slumber, 5d8, how many hit points of creatures it can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of you, we choose within a range, are affected in ascending order. So starting the creature at the lowest hit points, each creature is affected and they fall unconscious until they take damage or somebody uses an action to wake them up or the spell ends, which is a minute.
Okay.
We subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the next creature until I run out of what my...
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
So I'm going to roll 5, The 8, 15, 19, 23, and I've only got 4. That's 25 in total we've got,
Okay.
starting from the one with the lowest hit points.
Okay. And are you aiming it, or is it just everybody gets hit by it?
It's creatures within a point that I choose.
Okay, so just to remind you, the 4 henchmen are behind you,
Yeah,
and the CEO is in front of you.
I want to aim directly for the CEO.
Okay, all right then. So he currently has 9.
He falls asleep.
Okay, so his head just falls from donk on the desk.
Okay. Right, so we have a sleeping CEO. He's asleep for a minute.
Okay,
Um.
what's that? 10 rounds of combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless, like, we touch him essentially.
Yeah, until you attack him again and wake him up. Yeah.
Right. So he, like, I'm just
no.
gonna say to him and be like, he's asleep until we prod him awake. So let's not prod him awake and deal with these guys.
Sounds good. So next in the order is Chris.
I'm gonna turn around slowly and using my candy cane shaft, I'm gonna hit one of these henchmen.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that hits.
Never mind. Doesn't do any damage.
Oh. Well, none at all.
I rolled a 1 and it's a -1.
Oh.
Oh, that's lame.
Oh.
Because
Oh shit!
yeah, so you go to swing it and you basically just tap him on the cheek. It's a love tap. Okay. Right, that's fine then. So in that case, then it's the henchman's turn. And seeing that you've just made their lizard overlord sleep, they are going to go for you, Karim, and 12 to hit.
Hits.
It hits, okay. And they are going to try and get you with their scimitars. So, 1. So, 2.
I am on the floor.
You're unconscious?
Oh no, I'm an orc, can I?
Yeah.
I got a thingy, relentless endurance. So I fall to the floor, then I go, oh, it's okay, I'm back up again. With 1 hit point.
Okay. Cool.
And you have to make a save for that.
Very nice. So next in the order is Keith.
Keith notices that and tries to force feed you another bar. Be like, haha.
Who? Me?
No, Kareem.
I think you've only got 1 left now, haven't you?
I've got down 3 out of 5, so that leaves me.
Okay, so you've got 2 left, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 5 hit points, yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So that's your action done. Okay, then it goes to the CEO, but he's asleep. So back to Karim.
Cool. So I'm going to use my whittled stick, which I call longsword, but it's very much not. Literally a stick. And try and stab one of these henchman guys.
Okay.
Which is 14 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Cool. And that is shite. It's 2 points of damage.
Okay.
It's better
True.
than
Yeah,
none.
it is better
And
than
then
none, yeah.
as I'm doing that, I'm going to use my bardic inspiration on who's after me? Keith. Oh,
Me.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
So I'll use my bardic inspiration on Chris. And then you'll be like, oh, you're amazing, Chris. You can do this. We're going to get out of here. It's going to be great. And everyone's going to get the Christmas bonus. And if I go down, please make sure you take the CEO down. And yeah, keep going. Which means you get a D6 to any roll in the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Nice.
If
okay.
you want to
so,
use it. So you don't have to use it with your next roll.
So there you go. Chris, over to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go again. I'm using that inspiration. 11.
To hit.
No.
So you swing and the bandit, not bandit, the henchman just sort of matrixy fires out the back and gets away from you. Okay, next it's the henchman's go. So they're going to have another go with their scimitars with a 9 to hit on Karim.
No.
Haha.
Okay, so they sort of jab but miss. Okay, and then it's the CEO, but again he is asleep. Oh, sorry, no, it's Keith first, but the CEO is asleep, so I'll mark him off anyway. So yeah, you'll go.
Ooh, I grab my stiletto and try to hit one of the henchmen
Okay,
guys. So that's that's a 21, I think, because I got 16 and I've got +5 to hit.
to hit, yeah, that hits.
Cool. That's 1d4 + 3. Ooh, so that's 7.
Okay, so this bandit, I don't know why I keep saying bandit. This henchman is looking proper shit now. He's bloodied, he's stumbling around, he is not doing well. The other 3 are sort of looking at him like, pussy.
Ah.
So back to the top of the order with Karim.
Cool. Right. I'm going to do 2 weapon attack this time. So we're going in with the long sword first. Which misses. That's a 5 to hit. And then we're going to go in. I've got like a little penknife daggery thing. With my hand. And that is 15 to hit. Little stabby stabby, 3 points of damage.
He did.
Bye.
So yeah, he keels over and just dies. There's 3 left now, and the snoozing CEO sitting in the background. So over to you, Chris.
I'm going for my candy cane. Which one's down?
Henchman number 1 is dead. There's 3 still around.
All right. Well, I'm going for the next.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Yep.
That is 1 point of damage.
Better than now.
I hate shitty decks.
Okay, on to the henchmen next, and they're going to try with their scimitars. And that is a 6 to hit on you, Chris.
You know.
Okay, so yeah, they just sort of fling wildly and completely miss everything. Keith?
I try to stab them with the stiletto again.
Okay, go for it.
So that's a 16.
Yep, hits.
Ooh. That's a 6.
Nice. Okay, so he's looking a bit worse for wear, but he's still kicking. CEO's asleep. So back to Karim.
Cool. Right. Well, is it? Yeah. Right. 2 weapon fighting again. Pow. No, you. The 7 with the long sword. That ain't happening. And then it's a 21.
No.
Where's my diggy dagger? Diggy dagger. 1 point of piercing damage.
Yep, that kind of hurt him. He jabbed in between the ribs, and he's not happy bunny. Chris?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the one that's most damaged. 16 to hit.
Yep.
And that's 4 points of
He
damage.
did. There's 2 left now. Of the 2 that are left, they are shitting bricks, quite honestly. So one of them is going to run around and try and shake awake the CEO. And
No.
The other
Okay.
one is going to take a swing at Chris, and that is a 5 to hit, which is not going to. He just swings wildly again. He is a really bad henchman. Right, so Keith, you?
Has the CEO already been swung away?
Not yet.
Can I try to sleight of stab the guy before he goes to the CEO?
You can give it a chance.
no.
Yeah, try it.
That's a 10. Did it hit?
No, it didn't. No.
Ah,
Okay, CEO is asleep. Back to Karim.
Okay, so how far away is boy running at me? CEO?
So he is now about 5 feet away from the edge of the desk, so he could realistically.
No,
From you,
me, from
he's
me.
about 10 foot away.
Oh, okay, so I could get to
Oh
him
yeah,
and
yeah.
attack in one action. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna. Come on, you. Come on. Rhubarb and custard. Yes, it's a rhubarb and custard dice. 18
Yes, that
to
hits.
hit with my long sword. Stabby stabby with the big stick. 6 points of
Nice.
damage, and then we're going to with the tiny little blade. No, oh no, that is a 21, and then there's a 1 point of damage.
Okay, yep. So he's not very happy. He can still walk, so he's going to.
That's going to be like,
Yeah.
don't you even
He's
think
still going to
about
try.
me.
So he's sort of dragging himself, lurching towards the sleeping CEO. Okay, Chris.
Should have stabbed his
I'm
foot.
gonna use
in
my bucket.
Okay.
On a piece of string. 11 to hit.
No, just misses. Okay. Then it is the henchman. So one is going to go and try and rouse. He can get to the CEO and he can rouse him. Does he need to roll anything to rouse him? Against your spell?
Do not believe so. I think it's just like they fall asleep, and if they're
Yeah,
shook
so he's
awake,
going to have a
wake up.
bloody good go at shaking him awake. So that's his action. And the other one is going to try and go for you with a 10 to hit. Yeah.
Me? No,
Okay.
that misses.
So that's those done. And Keith, back to you.
I guess now that I know that the CEO is awake, I'll grab my last warble and go, Commando!
Yeah.
See if it hits.
Give it a go.
That's a 12, so
It misses, yeah. So it lands
Ah.
on the desk in front of him and explodes and showers him with sparkles. So now he's an angry, glittery lizard. So I'm afraid that didn't quite go to plan. So yeah, CEO. He's starting to wake up, so he's not in this round of combat. So back to Karim.
No, visit your colour.
He smirks.
Okay, so I'm going to long sword. They're together, aren't they? So kind of long sword from 2-weapon fighting, Mr. CEO, and Daggery Dag.
You can
Little
try.
guy. Cool. Right, let's give it a go. So we're long swording CEO man or 14.
No.
But we'll still diggy dag little guy. Oh, there's a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's 2 points of damage
Okay.
to the
Yep.
little.
So he's really starting to flag. He's pouring blood from every hole you've poked in him. The CEO is just looking angrier and angrier, and he did try and grab your nightstick as you went to stab him, but he didn't quite get hold of it. So you're safe at the moment, Chris.
Oh, I'm gonna go for the henchman.
Okay.
Never mind.
Cool.
That ain't gonna hit.
No worries. So the henchman, the one that's near the CEO, is going to sort of fall back behind the CEO to protect him. And the other henchman is going to take a swing at Keith with a 19.
yes, that hits me.
Okay. And he does 2 damage.
Okay.
And then it's to you, Keith.
Oof. I will grab out my other stiletto. I'm serious now. I will try to hit the lizard with both the stilettos because I can be a dual wielder. So, yeah, it is very angry.
Okay, go for it.
It's significantly shorter as well, just saying.
Yeah.
So, one stiletto is 10.
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, the shortness is putting me off. Height. And another 10. Yeah.
Sadly,
Oh,
no.
sure.
He sort of just steps backwards and snorts at you, laughing.
Oof.
Okay, and with that, it is his go. So he is going to take a go at trying to bite you again. So 12 to hit.
No.
Oh, so as he snaps
Oof.
your head, you just whoosh out from between his teeth, and you just about managed to get there. Right, okay, Karim.
Okay. Go for it again. Go for 2 weapon, trying to get both of them. Bam, bam. Oh, that is better. That is an 18 on the long sword for Mr. CEO. Boy.
Yeah, that is his armor class, so that hits. Yeah.
Wonderful. That is 7 points of
Ooh, you bugger.
damage. Stabby
Okay.
stabs. And then, henchman boy. That is a 19.
Yep, hits him.
And that is 3 points of
He
damage.
did.
As I kill him, I'm just going to stare at you in the
That's not scary at all. Okay, Chris.
Who's still around?
One henchman and the CEO.
I'm gonna go for the CEO.
Okay.
No, never mind. It's a 12.
Yeah.
It would hit the henchman.
It would, but it's not going to hit the CEO. Okay. So the henchman, seeing you go for his master, is going to have a go. 12 to hit. Yeah.
Me? Oh yeah.
Okay, and 3.
Okay.
Okay. Then to Keith.
Try again the double stiletto technique. See if now my height is just, I've gotten used to it again.
Yep.
Nope, that's a 15 and a 7.
For the CEO.
Yeah.
I'm afraid not. He sort of moves easily out of your way, looks down, and just huffs, and you feel his hot breath from his nose. It's not very nice. And with that, it's his turn, and he is going to have another go at trying to bite you. 7. You're just too low. He can't get low enough to bite you.
Oh no, can you go?
Okay. So back to Karim.
Right, 2 weapon fighting all on our CEO man, because I have no spells. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
That is a 1 point of damage, though. And that is a 9, so that doesn't hit.
Okie dokie. Chris?
I'm going after CEO again. Never mind. I'm going to tangle myself up in my bucket.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, so then it's the henchman.
Your trousers are dirty.
They miss all of he completely misses, so that's a no. And then it is Keith.
I mean, it's craziness, but I'll try again one more time. Stilettos. No, I failed again. I'm too short.
Again, he just laughs in your face, and you feel his hot breath, and he's like little bits of spit landing on you, where he's just laughing so hard in your face. He doesn't even bother moving. It's just like, you're pitiful. And with that, it is his go. And again, he's going to give it a go, try and bite you. 8.
Nah.
You're too short. You're too short to be bitten. Karim.
Well, we're just going to go for it again. Just keep Keep on trucking. That is 17 to hit. Yeah. And that is 17 to hit. Oh, he's a
Chris.
person.
I'm going to go for the CEO again with my bucket.
Okay.
After untangling myself. No, never mind. I didn't tangle myself up, but as I swung it,
Yeah.
I missed. And
So they aim for you with a 9.
me, 9 misses.
Okay.
Barely.
Yeah. Just whoosh, you hear it whistle past your ear. Keith.
Oh, I'll slip again. Keith is a trier. I'll tell you that. Keith doesn't like lizards. Ooh,
Heard that about you, Keith.
Yeah.
that's a 13, and another one is a dirty 20.
So one
pretty good.
hit.
Yay! And I hit him with. No, wait, a 4.
So a 4 is enough to critically wound him. So
Yes.
he screeches in pain as you make connection with him, and he drops back into his chair, and he's pouring with blood from his chest and his neck, and he's just looking at you with rage in his eyes, and he knows it's near the end. The henchman who is to the side just drops to his knees, absolutely terrified of what's about to happen. And at that point, you hear the sound of a helicopter overhead, and it's getting closer, and you see the searchlight come through the big window at the back, and a group of commandos come and swing and smash through the window, and there are 6 commandos now in the room with you as well. And they reach the CEO, they grab him, put a strap around him, and pull him out of the window, and he's gone.
No!
Oh, well, shit.
So you're left with just the henchman, who's looking around very frightened now.
Are we still in initiative?
It's up to you.
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to smack him with my
Okay, roll to hit.
7.
No.
Ah!
Anybody else want to have a go at him?
I was going to tell him, like, if he's smart, jog on.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
That is
Yeah, he
18.
goes, fuck this shit, and literally gets up and books it out there. You've never seen anybody run so fast. And
Yeah. Except for me when I was running earlier.
maybe even faster than you. So you're now sitting in the CEO's office, and you can. The fog of war is lifted. The chair is covered in his slimy blue-green blood, and it's all over his desk as well, and all of the papers. On the papers, you can see some information, but most of it's in a language that you just don't understand. It's almost like hieroglyphs or pictograms. It just doesn't make sense. And you're surrounded by obviously the bodies of 3 henchmen as well on the floor. And as you're looking around, you hear the sound of boots down the hallway.
You know what? For once, I'm glad I didn't actually kill anyone.
And as you're sitting there, as they get closer and closer, they just burst in through a secret door that you didn't realize was there. So one of the paintings swings open and reveals a set of concrete stairs, and a SWAT team appears, and you can see them. They've got the guns with the torches, and they're just looking all around. It's like, what's going on here? And there's 3 dead men on the floor, and they're just looking at you, and you look a bit worse for wear, but you're still alive. And the CEO is nowhere to be seen, and there's a smashed window out the back, and they said, what have you done? What have you done? Stand down. So everybody drop to your knees and be ready to be handcuffed and taken away. You can try and escape if you want, or you can try and struggle.
I'm going to try and escape.
Okay, so
I'm going to make a demand to see the doctors, and I'm referring to Doctor Who, because this is clearly a Doctor Who situation.
okay, roll a persuasion check.
I'm going to do my. Never mind. I'm going to be arrested.
He is 19.
So You demand to see the doctor, and one of the officers says, "There's a doctor in the cells," and claps you in irons.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
deck save failed, so I'm gonna be
Your deck's yeah. So as you sort of faint either side and then run off, the policeman has seen this a
Oh, I
million
was gonna go for the
times.
window.
Yeah, and he's seen it a million times. He knows what you're doing. You just feel this grab on your arm, and you're not going anywhere. Keith, have you got anything you want to do?
Can I jump towards the desk and just go to the slime?
You can try. Yeah. So acrobatics.
Yeah. Oof, that's a 21.
Okay, so you dive towards the desk and you slide over the slime. You go headfirst into the CEO's chair, upside down, and flash all the police officers, who immediately go, "Oh God, no!" And then you slide underneath the desk, and you're more or less back where you started. And the policemen, when they finally shook the horrible sight of you, bare naked from the belly button down, yeah, they pick you up and clap you in irons, and all three of you are led towards the exit and read your rights.
Is it Fatal Attraction with that scene?
Joy.
I think it's something like that, yeah.
She uncrosses
So-
her legs?
So this is the end of the Christmas party for you guys, I'm afraid. You're about to be taken into prison for your
Again?
crimes.
Again,
I'm
this
afraid
happens again.
you are being charged with murder of 3 people and kidnapping of the CEO because they can't find him. And you also have the case reopened of the 7 people you murdered in the funhouse. So you have 10 names on your list. And the next session that we do when we work out is going to be Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
perfectly fun.
Thank you so
Oh,
much,
I'm
Kira. That
glad
was
you
amazing.
That was pretty awesome.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yes, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to post in the chat the maps for this because I think you quite enjoyed that last time. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us for this random one shot, and hopefully when we can all get back together again for the next one, we will be trying to hopefully escape from jail.
Ah,
So
Because if we go by
yeah,
those dice
so
rolls,
there
we
might
might
need
not
to
make
be
it
some
out of
I mean-
dice
jail.
jail involved as well.
to be fair, I need a dice gel. But then again, I need better stats. So
So thank you very much for coming along. Thank you to Kat as Keith, to Stuart as Chris, to Lee as Karim, and I've been your DM for this evening. Thank you so much. We'll see you again soon.
bye bye now.